Hello, everyone. I know it's been a while since I did a video. Um, I was supposed to do one when I had my last doctor's appointment, and I forgot to make a video. So, um, my last doctor's appointment, I'll start there. The doctor said that it's pretty apparent that my body cannot tolerate this chemo treatment that I'm on now. Um, I'm extremely sick all the time. Uh, the vomiting is like the absolute worst, of course, and then, the way you feel after, but so he was surprised at that because I guess what he said is, according to research, um, he felt like I would be able to tolerate it. They considered 40 and um 40 years old or whatever to be young, and they felt like you would be able to tolerate that. And yeah, so he prescribed me another medication for the vomiting. Um, and he said he was willing to take it down another 10%. Now, this was the Wednesday before the treatment, so I decided to go ahead and get the treatment last Tuesday. I was very hopeful because I knew he took it down an additional 10%. I had an issue getting the medication he prescribed for the nausea. So I didn't get a chance to take that as directed. It's a 3-day pill, and it works. Um, you're supposed to take it 1 hour before treatment, and then the next 2 days each morning. And it's supposed to um do something with the nausea and vomiting. I guess it's like I don't know. But I didn't get a chance to get the medication until Thursday. Um, and I didn't realize that the medication was supposed to be taken a certain time, a certain way. So, they prescribed me something else before I left, to help with the nausea and vomiting. Um, I I don't want to say. I guess I could say it helped because I had maybe more time between throwing up, but the side effect, the feeling of it, um, yeah, I don't like it. So it does what it's supposed to do, I guess, but the side effect, one of the side effects is tiredness, which you would think that shouldn't bother me because that's how I am all the time. And then another side effect is blurred vision, and dizziness. Those side effects already added on to what I feel just made me feel worse. So, I did still throw up a lot. Um, At one point, I was throwing up every 2 hours, and then that subsided. And then I was throwing up maybe about 3 times a day. So, I mean, what I can say is that he tried. He's been, cutting down the treatment, doing the best he can, trying to get me stuff to try to get me to that last treatment, the final treatment. Um, and I appreciate, what he's trying to do, but at the same time, he he knows that it's really wreaking havoc on my body. As you can see, today is Tuesday. It's 1 week after the last treatment, and I barely got around to making a video. Um, it's been pretty bad. I'm noticing I'm noticing things that I believe are side effects from the chemo. I will be talking to him next week. I have an appointment. Um, but I'm noticing certain things that I guess you could say that are kind of like a constant. Um, so I'm pretty sure it's a side effect from the chemo. For instance, my hands, the tingling of the hands and feet, it was supposed to be a side effect from the old treatment. But, and it's supposed to wear off like a week after the treatment, but I have that constantly. It goes away here and there, but it's always, in my left hand, my left fingertips. I'm constantly going like that. So I have that. I've noticed my right arm is extremely weak. I don't know what that's about. Um, like if I want to do something with my right hand, or like do something like that, it's almost like I could feel my muscle very weak, like it's struggling. So I kind of have to hold my arm. So I'm gonna have to talk to him about that. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to get another EKG. You get an EKG before treatment to make sure your heart and everything is good. Because the chemotherapy is super strong, it can affect your heart. And usually, when you're done with treatment, you have to get another EKG just to make sure everything's good. So I'm sure I'm gonna have to do that soon. Um, I have another appointment as well. This appointment has been scheduled since January. My surgeon needs me to have another mammogram and ultrasound. These are going to be her pictures that she needs before the surgery. My surgery is not scheduled until the end of April, but I have to get that mammogram and ultrasound. She needs that. And that's actually before the last treatment. So, what I'm hoping is that I do this mammogram and ultrasound, and she gets the results. I'm going to make sure that my oncologist gets them as well. But my hope, my prayer is that I go in next week, get the mammogram and ultrasound. They should have the results of that within a few days. My next treatment date is supposed to be the 14th. So they should have the results before that. And I'm hoping that the mammogram shows basically that there's nothing there. Or, worst come to worst, is something there, but it's so small that the next treatment wouldn't make a difference. That is something she says it's very, very tiny, and if anything, I that will be gone when I do the surgery. Um, that's worst case scenario. Best case scenario is nothing's there. If there is nothing there, I am not getting the next treatment. I will, however, agree to do my immunotherapy, which the oncologist wanted me to do if I were going to stop treatment, which is it's called Keytruda. I always see it on TV, and that actually is to stop reoccurrence. So if you know if there's nothing there and they say, okay, I understand, you know, nothing's there, you shouldn't have to put your body through the next treatment, your body's not tolerating the treatment well, can you at least do the Keytruda? I'm all in. Keytruda will still probably make me sick, but not nearly as bad um, as I have been. So that's where we are now. I haven't threw up in a few days. That's how I know I'm kind of getting better. I hit that curb today, that turning point, where I felt like I was getting better. Um, what I can say is that, of course, water is non-existent to me still. I've been drinking a lot of Gatorade, which is okay because of the throwing up. Um, I've drank so much apple juice throughout this whole process that I'm kind of feeling like I don't even like apple juice anymore. Um, I have a certain spray and lotion that I've been using. I use that um, I guess you could say when I'm sick, when I take my baths, because I can't shower, I'm so sick. I use that. Well, the smell has finally gotten to me. I no longer want the bath wash. And I get everything from Bath and Body Works, so I got some good shit here, but the good shit that smells so good, or at least it used to, now I can't stomach it. I don't want it near me. I don't want anybody to spray it. So my daughter asked if she can have it. And I said, I was the smart thing would be to give it to you. But the problem is, I already know you're the type to be at home and you're going to get out the shower, you're going to put that on, and I'm going to have to put you out of the house. So it's not a good idea. So, yeah, I got to give away some stuff, particularly body washes and body sprays and lotions, um, that I can't. Um, I am able to eat regular food. Um, so I've been eating regular food. I started regular food, I want to say Saturday. Um, which was my day of keeping stuff down. I I'm not able to eat how can I say it? My portion size that I usually can eat, I cannot no longer eat. So I always have like food and stuff left over because I get extremely full really fast. Um, which probably comes from me being sick and not eating that much. And they say your stomach shrinks and it can't hold that much food. And that's exactly what's going on. Um, as a matter of fact, when I went in for my treatment, um, my weight had dropped an additional 3 pounds. Um, Now my doctor was not in. He's never there when I have treatment. He's usually in the office on Wednesdays and Thursdays, and my treatment days are always Tuesdays. So the nurse said he may ask about the weight. The problem is I don't think it's a problem, but the thing is, once I go in for my treatment, I'm back at my base weight where I started from. You know, when I go for my follow up, I'm down a couple of pounds because of the throwing up and everything. But then when I go back for my treatment, I'm back to where I started because I eat like a cow. Because it's like my body tries to make up for not eating for days. So the issue she's saying is that from the week I had my follow up to when I came in, which is literally my follow up was on a Wednesday, I went, and then that Tuesday was my treatment date. So from the Wednesday to that Tuesday, I had lost an additional 3 pounds, which I don't know what happened. I don't know how. I I'm still a little bamboozled at that. I'm thinking maybe something's wrong with the scale. She puts me on the same scale, but I think it's kind of impossible for me to lose 3 pounds in 6 days, especially when I'm eating. Um, so that was a little shocker. Uh, I have not weighed myself at all. I don't weigh myself on the home scales ever. But I'm going to weigh myself today. Um, Not sure if I should or not. If I do, I'll probably be at the lowest weight that I've been at since everything has started. But my birthday was on Tuesday. No, it wasn't. I'm lying. My birthday was on Thursday, the 23rd. Um, and I was sick as a dog. I couldn't do nothing. And my family, they knew. They knew. So they did exactly what I wanted was to just let it be a regular just day. I don't want cards that say happy birthday. I didn't want none of that when I feel like crap. And you would think that, oh, when you feel bad, maybe you want something to kind of make you feel better. But no amount of cards, no flowers, no nothing would have made me feel better. It's a different type of sickness. So my birthday came and gone. Um, I did have a few people cash app me, which thank you so much for those that did. I made sure I left a little message letting people know I would be down for my birthday. I left my cash app, and people actually cash app me, and like I don't even know what to say to that, but thank you so much. I was doing it as a like, hey, you want to give me something, you can send me a couple of dollars. But I mean, like, I'm really shocked and impressed that, you know, some of you guys actually cash apped me. And um, I'm very, very grateful and I'm very thankful for that. Like, I can't even put it into words. Thank you guys so much for just cash apping me, you know? Like, wow, it's really amazing. Um, because I still work. I still work. The problem is I don't work as much, so my paychecks are not nearly what they used to be. I don't get my full paycheck. So, um, what I've been doing, how I've been surviving, is I make sure, rent's paid. And then the other bills, what I do is either pay half of those or I let it roll to the next month. Luckily, I haven't got anything cut off or shut off or anything. Every electricity, gas, everything stays on. Um, but in order to survive, I can't really afford to pay my bills in full because I don't work that much anymore. So the cash apps, thank you so much. That will be going towards my bills. I wish I could use it for something for me. I think I'm gonna put a little bit aside and just treat myself to a pedicure. At least something for me, and then the rest, of course, will go to bills. But thank you guys for cash apping me and sending me money as a birthday gift. Thank you for the gift. Your gift will go towards my bills. I definitely appreciate it. Um, so right now, if I continue to keep making progress and feeling better, my plan is to return to work on Thursday. Um, because this is a new pay cycle. I've already missed Monday, Tuesday. I'll miss Wednesday. So, I mean, hey, you guys know what happens when you miss a day of work. It's like your whole check is almost gone. But then you work overtime, you don't see the difference. That's kind of how it is. So I've already missed, will be 3 days of work. So I gotta push myself to get back to clock in because I need the money. Um, and yeah, so I will try to make another video next week when I have my appointment for my follow-up appointment number one with my oncologist, and then um I'll try to make a video and discuss what happened there. But for the most part, I will say like I'm there. I'm at the end. Um, I'm keeping my fingers crossed that I don't have to do this last treatment at all. And in my mind, this one that I did was the last one, and that's what I want for me. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what's gonna make me feel better is to know that I'm done. Um, I just want to be done. I just want to be done. I just want to get my life back And I know it's going to take some time for me to feel like me again, because of just all the poison, that's what it is, just constantly in my body and not having a break. And I know it's going to take time. I know that even when I'm on my good week, I'm not good. Um, I, for instance, I'll say my good week. Um, I saved for my son because we didn't get a chance to celebrate his birthday. He wanted to do it on a week I was good, so we went skating. And I'm a skater. Like, I know how to skate. It's been a while, but I know how to skate. So I was like, okay, we'll go skating, and I went. I rented some skates. I didn't. There was not a doubt in my mind that I couldn't skate or anything. I just immediately was like, I'm a skater. This is what I do. Even though even though it's been, oh my gosh, years. I think the last time I skated was at Skate Depot, and we know that building is gone. But once you know how to skate, you know how to skate. That's how I feel. You don't forget how to skate. You don't forget how to ride a bike. You know how to skate. So, I got on the ring, and as soon as I got on, I immediately felt maybe I shouldn't be on here. But I was like, no, I'm a skater. And I felt my legs a little wobbly, and I kept saying, maybe my skates are on the wrong foot. Something is a little off here. I probably went around 3 times. I was on there for all of maybe 10 minutes. And once I was making the last lap, my son was in front of me. I tried to go around him, and I failed. Now, the way I fail, I'm still in pain from today. I fell smack dab, like, back on my butt. So my tailbone is bruised. It's been hurting since then. Like, I can barely. Ugh. Do you know how it is to be sick with treatment and have to get up and go to the bathroom and throwing up, and on top of that, you have a bruised tailbone? That's what I've been dealing with. So my tailbone, like, soon as I hit the floor, like, I thought I broke my butt. Um, Now my son, now this is the part where I knew I couldn't get up. So my son and his friend, literally, I had two boys, one pulling one arm and the other pulling the other one to help me up, and I was still struggling to get up. And I said, this is so embarrassing. And that's when I realized all this chemo and stuff, baby, I'm weak. My legs are weak. My arms are weak. My whole body is weak. Even though I feel a little better, it doesn't replace the weakness. Like, that stuff, you need time. And I didn't realize that until later. I spoke to someone, they said it took them months to just build up their strength again after treatment was done. And I realized that. And yeah, so I won't be skating no more. Not anytime soon until, I feel like I can, but yeah. Uh so yeah, that was that. But I will try to make another video next week after my appointment. Thank you guys so much for the birthday wishes and for tuning in. And I will talk to you later. Bye.